So the type of mayonnaise that we're going to make today is kind of an equivalent of 𝙎𝙬𝙔𝙎. So if you're into, what's that other one? Miracle Whip, the gross stuff. I know some people are into that. I don't understand it, but this is going to be more like 𝙎𝙬𝙔𝙎. So it's very easy to make, and I'll probably address some of the myths that are out there about making your own mayonnaise, because this is extremely easy. It's like 5 ingredients, and you don't need to, like, I think one of the instructions I've read is you have to have a room temperature egg. No, I pull one right out of the fridge. So what are we going to need? We're going to need a light tasting oil. I usually use a light olive oil, but I don't have any right now, so we're going to use avocado oil because it's a light flavor. Don't use regular olive oil because then it'll taste like olive oil. Nobody wants olive oil mayonnaise. An egg can be fresh out of the fridge. Some ground mustard. Some lemon juice. I just get this from the store because it lasts longer in the fridge than lemons. A measuring cup, wide mouth jar, and an immersion blender. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is measure out 1 1/4 cups of whatever your light olive oil or your light oil is. Again, I usually use light olive oil, not this avocado oil, but avocado oil is fairly light tasting. It doesn't taste like a heavy flavor to it. So about to 1 1/4 cups. There we go. It's probably a bit expensive. Yeah, you can't taste much in that. So the only thing we need the measuring cup for is to measure out the oil. The rest of the work is going to be done in our wide mouth jar. This is the perfect size. You can make it right in the jar, which means you don't have to transfer anything. You don't have to slowly pour anything. That's what took forever before making oil or mayonnaise, was that you had to pour the oil so slowly. Next thing we're going to do is use this old tablespoon thing. We're going to put a tablespoon of lemon juice in there. Again, it doesn't matter how fast you put this stuff in. Now, being on the farm, like me, you probably have run across having a bad egg once in a while, which is why I always crack my eggs in a separate vessel than the dish I'm cooking in. So, put our egg in. Now, the salt, I usually measure by hand. I'll show you guys. You can see the oil in my hand, sorry. It's about 1/2 teaspoon, whatever that is, of salt, and it's the same with the mustard. I don't usually measure this out. I would say it's about 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of each. And put that in. That's it for your ingredients. All you got to do now is blend it in. I usually use the low setting, but I stick it all the way in the bottom. And here we go. Slowly start moving up the jar as you're going. And then I'll start rotating side to side a little bit, but that's mostly just to make sure I get all the excess oil. That's really it. So I'm going to grab myself a little tiny spatula. You'll see the chemical reaction has happened. It's nice and solid. It's got a good trace to it. And then I'll just go into, let me show you, just kind of clean all that out in here while we're going. And that's it. Stick it in the fridge. It usually doesn't last more than 2 weeks in my house because my dad eats a lot of sandwiches, or I actually make really good dips with half mayonnaise, half Greek yogurt, and then a flavor, like I'll add like a tablespoon of pesto sauce or a tablespoon of buffalo sauce, and it makes a really good yogurt type dish or sauce for chickens or whatever kind of dish you're trying to do at the moment. 1 second, I have to find a rag. And what's nice about making it in this jar is then all you have to do is put on the lid and you've got yourself your own mayonnaise jar. Of course, I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's not quite working. I need a better tripod. There we go. Fresh homemade mayonnaise, very easy to do. Takes less than 5 minutes. No problem.